Unit 1 review, problem number 6. This problem says Carlos is packing sacks for treats at a party. Every sack has exactly the same treats in it. Carlos has 25 granola bars and 10 small popcorn balls. So we need to have exactly the same treats, and we're making little sacks that are going to hold the treats. So it might be beneficial to draw a picture and pretend there's going to be snacks going in. The snacks will be granola bars and popcorn balls. So we need to figure out the greatest number of treat sacks. So how many of these? How many of the sacks? Isn't that sort of the same as saying how many people could Carlos invite? Because if you invited people to a party, you would want them to have a sack, and you would want your friends to have the same amount of granola bars and popcorn balls. So anyway, when you see this problem, you should start thinking about what have we done in the past with these problems. And greatest common factor is what you need to be thinking about. So there's different ways of figuring out how many treat sacks Carlos will need to make. But if we're thinking about the greatest common factor, there's two ways. We've learned to do the greatest common factor by listing the factors. You can list them out, and we can do that right now. So what are the factors of 25? 1, not 2. Got to erase that. 1, 5, and 25. And the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5, and 10. Well, we see here that 5 is the greatest common factor. So what does that mean? It means that Carlos could have 5 packs. So we'll call this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if he has 5 snack packs, how many granola bars would go in, and how many popcorn balls? Well, 5 or 25 divided by 5 would mean that each snack pack has to have 5 granola bars. So I'll write 5, 5, 5, 5, and 5. Those are granola bars. And then for the popcorn balls, if we have 10 total popcorn balls, we have to divide them up between 5 snack packs. 10 divided by 5 is 2. So we have to have 2 popcorn balls in each snack pack. And that's one way of doing it. The other way of doing the problem is by doing the tree method. And these numbers are pretty easy, but I'll show you the tree anyway. So 25 and 10. So we break them down to till each of the numbers on the string is prime. So 5 times 5. And remember, I circle them if they're prime. And then we have 10. We say 2 times 5. So we look at these two strings. I'm going to underline them. We look at the two strings, and then we have to make a string that has the ones they share. So what do they share? They share a 5, and that is it. So that is another way of finding the greatest common factor. So the 5. Part B of the problem, I'm going to slide this up a little bit. Part B of the problem asks or inquires about how many kinds of treat are in one sack. Well, we already did that. We did that, and we showed it by drawing a picture. Draw pictures. It will help you immensely in math.